The Ohio University Bobcats are a team in transition this year. Now, mind you, they went, they had a really good season last year. They lost to Syracuse, okay, lost to Kentucky pretty convincingly, and lost during the regular season to Miami of Ohio by 10 points, but then came back and beat the living tar out of them in the conference championship. They then went on to the Cure Bowl and they beat Jacksonville State 30-27. So they had an 11-3 season last year. That's some pretty good. That's pretty good balling. But right afterwards, Tim Albin left. He's now with the Charlotte 49ers. And Brian Smith is now their head coach. Now, Brian Smith is an interesting person. He was a center at Hawaii. I coached at Hawaii. Before that, he coached at Royal High School. Has coached at Cal Lutheran, Oregon State, Portland State, Cal Lutheran. Well, I've already said Cal Lutheran. Occidental, Hawaii again, Washington State, and Ohio, where he was passing game coordinator, running backs coach, assistant head coach, offensive coordinator, still running backs coach, and now he's the head coach. On top of that, he coached their win in the Cure Bowl last year. So he's got one game under his belt as a head coach, and he's got some good coaches that stayed. He's got some good players that stayed. So let's take a look at this schedule. This is going to be a little bit strange because it's going to be hard to gauge, but I think that it should be about the same. So let's take a look at the schedule.
Hey folks, this is Paul with Redneck Sports. I want to thank you for viewing my video, and I want to give you one thought process. There was a famous coach at University of Tennessee by the name of General Robert Neyland. He had 6 maxims, but number 2 maxim is what everybody should apply to their life. Play for and make the breaks. When one comes your way, score. That's how to live your life right there.
Now, with this schedule, they start out at Rutgers. Now, Rutgers, being in the Big Ten, should be able to handle themselves. They went 7-6 last year. Now, shoulda, woulda, coulda. This should be a loss for them. But taking that aside, it could be a win. No joke, it could be a win. They've got West Virginia coming to them, which I just find really strange that the Mountaineers, a power conference school, is coming to Ohio. They went 6-7 last year. This is another team that could possibly be a win for Ohio, but I doubt it will be. I'm just saying that because there's possibility for the simple fact of that Ohio's got that kind of caliber team. And their coaches are not dissimilar. Then they're going to Ohio State. Yes, technically that's a rivalry, but it isn't really. They don't stand a chance. They might have a chance against West Virginia and Rutgers. They ain't got a chance against Ohio State. So then they've got Gardner Webb coming to them. You know, Gardner Webb's what it is. Then they got Bowling Green. And now, mind you, Bowling Green's coming to them. This was a 7-6 season or 7-6 team last year. I'm saying that that's a 4th win right there. They're going to Ball State. And Ball State, you know, yeah, not even a possibility. So that's 5 wins versus Northern Illinois. Now, here's the problem. Now, mind you, it's going to be at home. So you've got that. It's Northern Illinois. An interesting team in and of itself, but this should be a win for Ohio. That should be their sixth win. October 18th should be their bowl qualifier. Then they're going to Eastern Michigan. I'm looking at this, not even, win 7 right there versus Miami. Miami is coming to them this year. I'll be honest with you. I'm not sure. I will be 100% honest with you. I'm not sure. I'm going to say that since it's at home and what they did at the end of the season last year with this head coach, they should be able to win this game. So that's win number 8. Western Michigan should be win number 9. I've already covered Western Michigan. It's not a bad team. They just aren't going to have it this year. So let's see here. So I am sorry. The November 4th should be the 6th and their qualifier. I don't know. I got a little lost there. But, you know, that should be win number 7. Win number 8 is going to be against Massachusetts. UMass is coming to them. UMass is not. Even if they went to UMass, I'm not. I'm not saying that UMass is a bad team. I'm saying that they haven't had the money to put anything into it. Their final game of the year is going to be going to Buffalo. Now this will be a slog. I'm going to say this. I think that this is a 9-win team. I am saying that Ohio, if they play at the level they played at last year, and everything says they can, this should be a 9-win season for them. Should be. I'm looking at this schedule, and I'm saying that it could be as low as 7. I'm saying that there's a possibility they're still going to go to a bowl game, but I'm saying they could be as low as 7, could be as high as 10. I'm saying 10 because, in all honesty, they could upset either Rutgers or West Virginia. So I'm saying 9 should be what they have, but 7 to 10 should be their range. That's what I'm saying. I mean, part of the problem is on this one, as long as their team doesn't melt down, and it shouldn't melt down, this is one of those teams that's got enough juice in several different categories, and enough people are saying that, these players are, what they are. This will be another good year for them. So now, some professionals are saying that they're going to be third in the conference. They could be, but I think they're going to be competing for the championship again this year. Now, I think Brian Smith can make a smooth transition. Looking at who stayed, looking at how they've replaced things, I'm thinking that there is a good possibility that, yes, they could possibly stick around and make some noise. Honestly, I do think that they could make some noise on this. It's they've got a lot of hallmarks here that look good for them to be able to do these things. Now, am I saying that it's necessarily going to be their best season ever? No, I'm thinking they're still going to have a few struggles. Not because I have a problem with Brian Smith, but because you're looking at way too many questions. That always happens when you have a switchover like this. So let's go with that for now. And you tell me what you think, honestly. Hey, hit like and subscribe. Also, this has been Paul with Redneck Sports. Y'all have a good day now. Bye.
I want to thank you for watching my video. And if you like what you saw, like, subscribe, and comment. Y'all have a good day now.